Welcome back. I'm Ashley McDowell. I'm joined here this morning by Sarah Morrison. Good morning.
Morning.
So, Sarah, I know a lot of people are obsessed with the scale. So is this a good thing?
You know, the scale does have a point, but it should not be the only thing you look at because it doesn't tell half the story.
Yep. So what are some points and tips that you could give the public on this?
Well, exercise has so many benefits that are not related to the scale. And, you know, the first point is it'll boost your mood. There is not a person who is left to work out unhappy. It just doesn't happen. Your body produces endorphins. It feels good to release stress, and it just creates a real productive feeling. And studies actually show that just 20 minutes of exercise can keep you from feeling discouraged and hopeless.
Do you think it should be every day or maybe just a couple times during the week?
It should just be consistent.
Okay.
You know, if you're going to do 3 times a week, try to do 3 times a week. Ideally, 6 days a week would be awesome, but do what you can do.
And does this affect how long you live?
Definitely. You know, just moving for 20 minutes a day can greatly increase your chances of living longer. It's even been shown in studies that within a month of consistent exercise, you can lower your blood pressure by 5 to 7 points.
That's great.
Yeah. So, you know, sitting is the new smoking is a term that is gaining some popularity, and I love it. I really do feel like sitting is as deadly as smoking.
It does. And so what about your strength, though?
Well, yes, exercise helps your muscles, and your body is meant to move. If you're not using your muscles, they're going to be deteriorating. And what that does is it just makes everyday activities, climbing the stairs, getting up off the couch, hard. You know, like you should be able to get off the couch within a couple seconds, not like in pain to get up. So exercising for just 20 minutes, notice how this keeps coming up, go for that 20 minutes. It causes immediate changes in muscle tissue. Like just think about, you know, our pets. Like we wouldn't keep a dog cooped up and never out running. You know, that's just something that seems silly. We wouldn't do that. We're the same way. You know, we've got to move.
And I notice, you know, sometimes when people are going places, I'm very guilty of this. I'll climb some stairs and stuff, and I feel out of breath sometimes at the top of them if I haven't worked out in a while. I feel like that's very unhealthy.
Yeah, well, you know, it catches up quick. So consistency is key. Like doing a workout is awesome if you do one today, but then if you wait 2 weeks, you're not getting the most benefit. So that 20 minutes a day.
Definitely. And so what about body composition?
Body composition is huge. So many times people look at the scale and they're like, oh, it's not moving. But I'm like, well, how are your clothes fitting? And they're like, oh, well, they're actually kind of looser. You know, you're changing fat tissue to muscle. And the best thing you can do here is to go on Google and type in fat versus muscle, and you're going to see the difference. Like fat is just leaner and smoother, and muscle is, or reverse that. Muscle is lean and smooth, and the fat is big and bubbly. So, you know, 5 pounds of fat versus 5 pounds of muscle is a big difference. Your body will look different, even if the number on the scale isn't different.
And is it true that muscle weighs more than fat? I don't know if that's a rumor.
Well, if you look, I mean, you could think of it that way because 5 pounds of muscle is much smaller than 5 pounds of fat. So you could see it that way, but you definitely want muscle over fat. Like you should pay attention to how your clothes feel. You'll be trimmer.
Definitely. And so what about affecting your daily relationships with people in your life?
It goes back to point number 1. When you exercise, it boosts your mood. So if you're happier, everyone in your life is going to be happier. You're going to communicate with people better. You're going to have more patience with your kids. You're going to smile more. Anything you do is going to be enhanced by fitness. So that is a huge reason to just be active 20 minutes a day.
Absolutely. And I feel like it gives you more energy in your everyday life and to get through and not feel so drowsy and tired every day.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Sarah, for coming on today and telling us, you know, a lot of the benefits of exercise and how this can help our daily lives.
My pleasure.